guys, we are challenging the dogs today to some impulse control behavior and some agility stuff. So the true session of this exercise is to see if these dogs over here can remain in their place position while we take one dog at a time to go through the pool noodle and then over the jumps. You may notice every single dog here has a leash on, and the bottom, the loop part of this leash is under the place. Over. Yeah, good job, guys. Over. Over. Very good, guys. One more and down there. Over. Yes. Over. Woo! Good girl. And place. Good. Yes. Very nice. Woo! Yes. Good job. Very good. Yes. So again, do not forget to have your leash on when you're trying something new. This is new for these guys. So we're going to keep the leash on to help us. Now, if we did this 10 times in a row and nobody ever tried to break behavior, then we might take the leashes off. And we tried that 10 times, right? But they'll still have it on. No. So that's why the leash is on. We didn't have to do anything. Lula just learned a lesson without us even being next to her. Over. That's why it's so important to use your leash as a training tool to help you. Good. I'm going to do one more because she did break. Good. Now you do want to make sure that your leash is not connected to something too lightweight that it falls on them. All right. Good. Down me down, buddy. No. Yes. And also, did you notice when she went off and she felt her own pressure, we said no, she fixed herself. This is another great exercise to teach them to fix themselves. So if they do break behavior, you're at a distance. You don't have to be right on top of them. They know exactly what they're supposed to be doing at this point. It's just whether or not the consequence of getting off early is enough of a deterrent for them to continue doing the behavior we asked. Good job, you guys. Good, Camber. Good, Lula. You need sturdier equipment for Bentley. Like, I'm like a brick going through a brick wall, huh? Very good. Let's see him jump high. Good. Over here he goes, people. Yay! No. Yes. There you go, guys. The power of the leash. Good. Yes. Good, Camber. I'm going to do one more and then good. Good. Like, I need a bigger place. Very good, Camber. Good, Lula. Over. Good, Bentley. That was so good, honey. Okay. Bentley's like, oh my God, that was a workout. That was a tough one. Good. One more, and then we're done, kiddos. It's gonna be almost time to pull out the pool. Very nice. Remember, the more your dog practices a place behavior, down behavior, sit behavior, you can elongate how long they stay on there in between reinforcement. But adding something like this is a lot of distraction. So don't add too much duration, too much distraction, and too much distance at the same time. You can work throughout each session. Okay, well, listen, I want to be this far away from the dogs. That's the distance, right? You can be how long the dog stays on the place before that I go over and reinforce them, or you do something like this where we add distraction. Now, in your session, if they're doing really well with the distraction, go ahead and then add duration or distance, but don't do it all at the same time.
No.
Down, buddy.
Over. Yes.
Yeah.
Over.
Yes, Brizo. You're fine. Good girl. Very good stuff. Brizo,
So
over.
nice.
Yeah. Look, we got some jumpers today. Good job, guys. Brizo, a little nervous about the pool noodle, which is also a good point because we've actually already done this apparatus inside a couple weeks ago. Oh, no. Lula, yeah. No. Yeah. Yes, good. Anyway, we've already used this apparatus inside and the dogs did it, but guess what? We put it out here where it doesn't belong. So we have changed the picture for the dog. So they are going to act differently every time you change the picture. Now, the more times you take this apparatus and put it in different areas for Brizo and she learns to go through it, then she'll learn to accept it no matter where it's at. But it takes probably 5 to 8 times. Yes. Yes, hello, sweetheart. You're like a magnificent agility dog.
Camber down.
Good, Lula. That was a good choice. I gotta go fix my dog. I'll be right back.
One more time, please. Over. Over.
Good job, you guys. All right, so that's something you guys can work on at home. By the way, this stuff in the middle does not have to be a jump. It can be playing ball. It can be playing tug of war. Just any kind of excitement in front of them. And these guys have to show impulse control for that.